Welcome back, everyone. My Time Films, Project Integra. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 most popular Honda project cars. So if you have a different perspective review on it, go ahead in the comment section and let me know your 5 top favorite cars, because I'm sure we all have different lists. So number 5 for me is the CRX. The CRX is lightweight, front-wheel drive. It's, really good-looking chassis, and I think it's just like an old school or classic style project car that you just don't see too much. And I'm not sure how many they made, but it's just a car that can pretty much do anything. And I feel like if you like the look of the CRX, by all means go for it, because it's going to be probably the second or first lightest chassis on this list. Next up, for number 4, I really don't consider to be a project car, but since it's such a unique car to this list, I felt like it had to be added, and that's the S2000. The S2000 is kind of unique in a way that you really don't see too much in Hondas. It's rear-wheel drive, it's a 2-door roadster, it has VTEC, so like if you're just a rear-wheel drive guy, this is the car for you. If you don't like all the front-wheel drive cars, this would be the go-to car to build a project car on, because number 1, like I said, it's got VTEC. It's pretty cool. Number 2, you can do just about anything to it. You can turbocharge it, you can supercharge it. I think now you can K-swap it. I'm not sure. Can you K-swap a S2000 now? I'm not sure. But you can do a lot of stuff to an S2000, and I feel like that's the go-to car if that's your preferred drivetrain. Number 3 is going to be my favorite on this list, and that is obviously the Integra. You see this car in video games, you see it in TV shows, you see it in movies, you see it everywhere, and I feel like it stands out so much because of those headlights. When I see those headlights, I'm just like, boom, I know what it is. That's an Integra. That car, I feel like, is probably one of the best on this list because it's cheap. It has a good platform. It has just so much potential that you can do just about anything to it. I think now you can all-wheel drive swap it. You could K-swap it, J-swap it. You can do a lot. You can track it, you can turbocharge it, supercharge it. The list is never ending. And I feel like that is what makes a good chassis. If you can do anything to it, then it's a good platform to start off with, And like I said earlier, it's real cheap. If your car is more than like 5 to 10 grand, chances are you're not gonna have too much money left over to actually do anything to it. But if your car costs $1,500, then you can go ahead and spend that $9 grand or $8,500 on aftermarket parts and make that car way better than if you were to buy just a car that was, 10 grand. So that's why I feel like that deserved a spot on this list, because of how special that car is. Now, number 2 is going to be the EK Honda Civic. And the reason why I use that code is because, people can generally identify a car by the code because they think of a different car, like the EK9. Whenever you hear the word EK, you think of the EK9. And I'm not going to sit here and say the Honda Civic CX and the DX, because that just doesn't make any sense. So the Honda Civic EK, I feel like, is another one of those cars that's lightweight and can do just about anything. So if you like the look of the Honda Civic EK, then by all means go for it, because you can do just about anything to the EK than you can to the CRX or the Integra. Now, last on this list, I feel like is the most popular project car to choose from, because I think it's the lightest on this list. And generally, the lighter you get with the car, the better you're gonna have, or the better advantage you're gonna have in just about any motorsport. So track days, drag racing, time attack, you're just gonna have a lot more potential because, well, when the chassis is lighter, the car goes faster. And that is the Honda Civic EG, or the EG style chassis. So if you can find me a Honda Civic EG style chassis in Maryland, in not Texas, in the Midwest or the upper Northeast, you might wanna buy it, because they're unicorns. If you live in California, Texas, Florida, New York, New Jersey, you guys kind of live in like the Honda headquarters or Honda Central, so you guys got it good. You guys can find all the cars that are on this list in probably like a few hours, whereas me, I have to wait, days and days and weeks and months for these cars to pop up around me because Hondas aren't really popular down here. So you guys got it good. So you guys can find whatever you want, but for everybody else, if you want to find a good starter chassis that's front wheel drive, that's really light, the Honda Civic EG is the way to go. And I feel like if it doesn't have any rust, it'll last you a real long time. So I'm just going off of chassis that have basically unlimited potential. There's no restrictions with these cars, and they are, I think, the most used. So by all means, go ahead and let me know your top 5 favorite or most popular project cars that are Hondas, and I'll see you guys in the next one.